Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning. We are at the Hyatt House. You know that. We are upstairs, second floor, main bedroom, and we're going to tackle these closet cabinets next. And it's going to be a booger because the floor is not level, and we know this wall leans toward the river. So we're going to use a whole lot of shims. So cross your fingers that this is going to work. We're going to start by getting these cabinets open. We have two on the sides that are the same and the one in the middle is different. So we're gonna get them all open, maybe put them in place and see just how bad they're off. Well, this is gonna come as no surprise, but nothing is level, nothing is plumb. So my guys basically made the world's biggest shim. You see this like giant shim under the cabinet. It's like a 1/4 inch on that end and 3 inches on that end. So now we're figuring out how we're going to get it all in here, where we need spacers, how we're going to get it around the window trim. It's a process. And here we are. So it was late when we finished yesterday. The really pretty sunset was messing up the camera work. So it's Tuesday morning and we finished this late yesterday afternoon. Now we still have to trim it out. We've got to do a toe mold, a toe kick. We're gonna have to be creative with our toe kick because it's a lot higher than a standard toe kick. So we'll probably actually just run baseboard across there. We've still got to finish the baseboard in this room. We're gonna have to trim the top out with some crayon and some scribe strips in the corner. But there we go. Put rods in and shelves in, and I have to decide what type of knobs or handles I want to use. I think I have an idea. So another project somewhat completed. Our countertop guys are coming tomorrow. So we are downstairs and we are working on the last little tweaks that we have to do before the countertops can be templated. So we're gonna head down there next. Okay, we've talked about before that because of the crooked wall, this cabinet and these pilasters don't go all the way to the wall. So we think we've figured out how we're gonna fix it. Giovanni has just carefully cut this window trim. So let's see if our countertop is gonna slide in there. Pretty good. Let's see how it looks from the other side. Okay. This could work. So we're still gonna patch these. Patch this one here, patch all four. We're gonna take the stone all the way to the wall. And hopefully these patches right here won't be so obvious. So here's where we are. On this side, where we had a little bit of a reveal, we were able to use some of the veneer and cut a piece to go here and over there. On these, we had to patch it back there. But I'm hopeful that once the countertops are on, you won't really notice. And then we had to cut the trim, the window trim, all the way around so that our countertops are just gonna slide right in there. Meanwhile, the rest of part of the house, we are getting a coat of paint on that mantle. We are touching up doors and trim. So there was hinge holes here, but we're not going back with the door, so we filled that in. We did another coat of paint all over the ground floor because refinishing floors are just really hard on walls. So you can see there's a little patch in there. We are just getting these walls and this trim in perfect shape. All right, so we are up in the main bathroom, and check out the progress on our little niche here. So it's 2 foot wide and about 18 inches deep. We're gonna do some glass shelves. The reason we've put our attention to this is because we're gonna do a countertop right here. So we need that ready to be templated tomorrow when the countertop guys come. We're also gonna trim it out all the way around You remember when we had this trim replicated? This is an old one, but the new one is actually 2 pieces. It's this piece and then this little piece. And we have extra of this. So we're gonna use that little trim piece to trim it out on 3 sides, and then we'll have the countertop that comes out just a little bit, just a little lip there. It's just gonna give you a nice little pretty storage area. The last thing we have to do up here is we have a fixed panel, like a faux door that goes on the end there. We've got to get that screwed into place so that when we do our countertops, they know how far to come out this way. But other than that, we are done with everything we need to do to get these tops templated. Meanwhile, we are just doing lots of little things that have to be done, such as toe mold on the 3rd floor. We got this piece of baseboard over here. We left that off because we knew it would be easier to stain that little bit of floor that shows. So we've got that base on. It's got to be caulked and painted, but it looks good. So lots and lots of little things happening today. More little things happening. We've got this niche all trimmed out. We added this extra door on the side of the vanity, and we've started putting down the baseboard in this bathroom. That had to wait until the vanity was in place. So we have one more piece to go over here. And then this bathroom is really going to start taking shape. It's looking really good. So back downstairs, we're still finishing up little projects. We got a first coat of paint on that mantle, and it looks so good. When my tile guy eventually gets here, we're going to tile that surround with a companion tile that's going to match our backsplash tile. In other news, all of our appliances arrived today. So when it comes the time, we will install those. Did have one little problem. Do you remember these vanities? We sprayed them with our trim color. This one was supposed to go in the downstairs bathroom. But we have a little bit of damage. We got a crack right there, a chip really, on the countertop. So no major problem. We're going to take this off, and when they come tomorrow to template our countertop, we're going to get them to do a new countertop out of the same quartz that's going to be everywhere else in the house, which is really probably better because it's going to all be consistent. At least everything on the ground floor will be consistent. So now this will be part of that. So we are finishing up the day here and just getting ready for tomorrow and templates. Hey y'all, it's a new day. We're headed into the Hyatt House. It sounds like it's gonna be another day of little projects, toe mold, touching up paint, finishing up baseboard. And I'm hoping that maybe this afternoon we can turn our attention to wrapping that beam in the kitchen. I don't know, hopefully. And of course, as you know, we are waiting on the countertop template folks. So that is gonna be an exciting development. Let's go inside, see what the guys are doing. All right, I come inside and these guys are already at work. They are touching up trim paint today. So working all the way upstairs. And there's action on the 2nd floor. Let's go up there. Meanwhile, on the 2nd floor, we are filling in that baseboard that is missing. Over here, Gio's getting to work on our toe mold. We actually already got the toe mold in the 2nd bedroom. Can't remember if I've shown you, but we've got baseboard going in this bathroom. Next, we're gonna start doing some trim on these cabinets in the main bedroom. So we are getting to work this morning. This toe mold looks great. Our bathrooms have really made no progress. We are still waiting on our tile guy. Hopefully he will be here soon. All right, everybody, we are finally getting those countertop templates that I've told you were coming. So the way that he does it is he staples these pieces together. And I always thought he glued these corners. I was like, man, that's the fastest setting glue I've ever seen. But he actually told me that this is PVC, and he squirts acetone on the corners and it melts them together, which is so much better than glue. Back in the day, they used to bring a hot glue gun, and I remember seeing that. So we are templating the whole thing. We've already done the main bedroom and the laundry room and that little piece for the second bathroom that got broken. So we're almost done. So I came up here to show you what we got accomplished on the third floor, and I noticed that awfully pretty sunset. What did we do? We got some knobs on. We got these cute little knobs on this closet, on that closet, and on our little trapezoid shaped closet. We got the baseboards and the toe mold painted all the way around up here. Giovanni has started working on the doorknob. Those are tricky, so you got to make sure they're right. And this is exciting. We have another vanity set. This one does not have a busted top, so this one was good to go. It's Friday morning. I'm just getting to the Hyatt House. I actually wasn't here yesterday, so I don't know what all they got accomplished while I was gone. So we're gonna go check that out, and then we are gonna work on some details today. We have our Dremel tool, and we are working. It was pretty sanded and scraped, but there's still some pits of paint. So we are working to get those out. This project is gonna take forever. I was planning to leave it just like it is. And then I decided we definitely needed to add a clear coat. And now I'm wondering if a little bit of stain is gonna make it pop a little more. So we are on the third floor, and Giovanni has been fast at work, and we have a doorknob up here. We went with the matte black and brass combo. We did the old style rim locks. There's a thumb lock on the bottom so you can lock yourself in. And then on the outside of the door, we've just got the brass knob and the key. Works better when it's open or closed. So one doorknob down, like 15 more to go. So that's another doorknob done. We've got one in the works on this closet. We have another one in the works in the bathroom. We're touching up our mantle. We had this little trim piece right here. It was hardly there on any of them. I think we had one piece here, maybe one piece in the other room. So we replaced that. Getting that caulked, you'll never know that was new. We're still working away, putting that Dremel to good use. We have decided that we are going to put a coat of stain. We're going to do the same stain as the floors, and then a clear coat of polyurethane on that. And we're also going to test if we want to put a little bit of polyurethane on the wooden room walls. You know, I had these things that were a little bit, I hate to say rustic because I hate rustic, but a little bit rustic. And as the rest of the house gets more and more refined, I feel like it's too rustic. So I don't think I want to stain it, but I do think I want to do a clear coat. So we're going to do a couple of boards up here that'll be hidden, and then we will see. In the main bedroom, we've got a doorknob going on that door and a doorknob going on this door. And by the end of the day, we will have all of the doorknobs done except for the ground floor. So we are gonna start packing up. We are wrapping up another week. For the most part, it was a week of little details. But the truth is that's just about all we have left, are little details. And I always say that design is in the details. So come back next week when we'll probably be dealing with little details. See you soon from the Hyatt House.